What is this? You found a secret mission. Ooh, it's spooky. Something wicked this way comes. I have no other weapon than the revolver. Ooh. This is very spooky. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do when I can barely see in front of me. Oh, hi there. Damn. Barely saw you for a second. Ooh, I see. The screen gets staticky and I can tap you. Now, where do I find the red skull? I killed something by shooting randomly. Man, are they really that wicked if they get one tapped? I'm just saying. Like, I could just do this. Like, I'll just kill things by just... See what I mean? Oh, I fell. Are they really that wicked? I could one tap them. If red's... Okay, if blue skull's that way, red skull other side, right? Surely. I mean, it would help if I could see, but, you know, horror requires it to be dark, but I don't know where I'm going. Oh. I can see! Come here! Where are you? Testament 1. Mankind is a failure. Free will is a flaw. Let the evil of their own lips consume them, and I shall begin again, with my word as law. Okay. Something wicked. Done. It's like, I was like, what the hell? I was like, how do you beat this under 10 seconds? Like, I was legitimately thinking, like, you just, like, B-hop your way around, but, like, there's no way you can do it in 10 seconds, right? Oh, yeah, of course. I don't get a weapon here. What the fuck? What is this? Am I just doing puzzles? Wow, what a relaxing puzzle gameplay. Bro, how many of these do you want me to do? Yeah, I'm a genius. I just did everything but the thing I tried doing. Okay. I just did the... Oh my god. I did everything but the thing I was supposed to do. Okay. For some reason, my brain could not figure that one out. Puzzles. Testament 2. Failure after 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 failure. Results refuse to alter. Again and again and again. And again 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 Skywalker and again. My faith begins to falter. Well then. Don't touch any water. I thought I didn't touch the— what the fuck? Heavy steps, ragged breathing. There isn't much time left. It might already be too late. Labyrinth pathways of arbitrary sharp turns seem stranger and stranger as panic bolted out the deep, or up the once deeply ingrained memories that usually guided me. Corner felt a stranger. A straight line too long. The bell tolls for me. I bit down harder on the last of my rations, held only by the skin of my teeth. It barely hung on as I kept frantically looking around, hoping for the few scraps of burning memory of mine to find a sight that will lead to salvation. The gates must be closing now. You barely making it. The rest of us never stood a chance. I'm laughing because I looked on the wiki and how to unlock this level, and regardless of how to unlock the level, it was going to get spoiled. I already know it. Suddenly, from a blind spot, a figure struck me. There was no time to react before I came crashing down onto the cold, hard ground. I struggled to regain my senses to at least see what fate would befall in my final moments, but even in this abyss of endless terror, my mind could never have imagined the horror I witnessed. yeah, this is... Oof, ow, ouch, that stings. Okay. Alright, what the fuck is this? Oh great, I just got hit and ran by a vibrating fountain, just my luck. At least you could help me up before the rest of you gets melted by the sun or jackhammers itself into the earth's mantle. Alright. Sigh. He's sorry about being rude like that. I'm just real frustrated. I won't leave for school, and I'll manage to get lost on the way here. Though by the looks of it, you're pretty much on the same boat, and by a stroke of once-in-a-lifetime luck, you just happen to bump into the prettiest girl in town. How about you lead the way and get both of us out of this jam? Bullshit! Cut the crap. I can see your crusty-ass uniform, and no living person would dare to go out looking like a filled trash bag by choice. Considering how little activity there actually is inside your school, I would like to admit you sure as hell don't seem like you've ever been to school. Ugh, just my luck. Though in retrospect, I guess you wouldn't be here with me right now if you weren't lost as well. Oh, no point in crying over spilled blood. Might as well just wait for another student to come by and follow them instead. I'm Mirage. Don't bother telling me your name though. I don't really care. Wandering around like headless chickens would only get us even more lost. Since we are both heading to school and end up meeting right here, that means there's a very high likelihood this spot is somewhere along the way. Therefore, we'll be better off just staying put and waiting for someone who does know the way. Basic logic, you should look it up sometime. Ha. Can't give up if I ever tried in the first place, and I don't make a habit out of trying. Because nothing matters. There's no point in trying if the end result would be the same anyway. Just as you might, you'll eventually just become forgotten dust in the wind like the rest of us. And really, take a moment to think about it. The human mind, in its complete vastness, is capable of recognizing its utter helplessness and usefulness in the face of inevitable and avoidable non-existence, but is incapable of coming to terms with it. We can only ever ignore it, hide from it, or temporarily escape from it, but the fact is that we are bound to the way of all things. Death is unavoidable, not only to us, but all that exists or ever has existed. Every living being will eventually die out. Every speck of matter will eventually wither away and dissipate into entropy. It doesn't matter if you lived a good life or if you left a legacy behind. It doesn't matter if humanity survives for 1,000 years or dies out tomorrow. The end result is the same, the absolute nothing. Human intelligence is far beyond that of other animals, but it would be misguided to consider that a gift. All other beings have the gift of ignorance, of not understanding what we do. Our intelligence is not a gift, it's a flaw. It's an overextension of evolution. Intelligence, once a great feature in eons past, continued to grow unchecked and unfiltered, and has since passed the threshold whereupon it is no longer a benefit, but an active danger to its host. Much like the Irish elk, a species of deer that through uncountable generations of evolution grew antlers so wide and vast that it could no longer run from predators, eventually leading to extinction. The human mind is an evolution maladaptation caused by going too far in a direction that was once beneficial and will sooner or later lead to our extinction. On an individual level, it's already happening. Existential dread is already taking hold. I'm sure you felt it too. The pain and fear of being nothing, becoming nothing. The suffering of understanding it. Nothing. I know the king of nothing. That's the guy from Risk Rank 2. I forgot his name. Oh, oops. Yes, I found his name. Mithrix. Yes, the king of nothing. Yes, sir. We're unable to come to terms with it, so we hide from our own intelligence. We set limits. We stop ourselves from thinking deeply about what will happen when we die. We create distractions. We keep our minds busy with mundane activities and entertainment to stop ourselves from having to come face to face with the truth. We sublimate it. We transform our self-reflective suffering into another form, art, to keep it from consuming us. Anything to avoid the panic. But these ways are all simply temporary. They're just there to push back the inevitable veil of helplessness and despair that would encompass and ruin us. In the end, nothing matters. There's no point in trying to find joy in life, for life in and of itself is suffering. You're wrong. You criticize those who consider a vast intelligence gift, and yet also misguide yourself to believe are meaningless. It's a curse. How could it not be? Nothing we do matters in the end, and that is precisely why we are not shackled by the burden of expectations, the fear of eternal judgment, or the failure to meet up to an arbitrary definition of what makes our limited time not wasted. Time cannot be wasted, for there is no greater purpose to life than simply living it. But still, in that case, the meaninglessness of our actions draw to the same conclusion. There's no reason to act, for any action is simply a temporary fluctuation that will, nevertheless, lead to the same conclusion. Quite the contrary. Because we have no greater purpose, we are free to set our own, to create self-defined goals for which to strive. For some it may be nothing, for some it may be pleasure, for some it may be creation, for some it may be improving the lives of others. It is because we have no greater purpose that time spent on goals set by oneself cannot be time wasted. In the end, nothing matters, and therefore you have no reason not to do what you want rather than whatever illusion of greater purpose is forced on you by others or even your own misguided thoughts. I do understand what you mean. However, that doesn't ease my fear at the end. Even if I were to try and find purpose, I would still be paralyzed by the thought of becoming nothing. And it is a thought worth the fearing. However, abandoning purpose, hope, choice, goals, pleasure, and will cannot make that thought disappear. The fear, however, can subside. Giving up is not simply accepting the end. It is simply accepting the fear of it. It is embracing despair rather than facing it. I see. As much as I like to embrace it, I am nevertheless struck with that paralyzing existential panic. I understand it logically, and I know that there is no reason to live in apathy, but my emotional side refuses to listen. The fear persists, and I cannot motivate myself to seek purpose, despite knowing I must. This is not true, but this is true. The emotional is not controlled by the logical, however they are interlinked. Just as the deepest, darkest depths of despair can overthrow reason and the logical, warping them to fit that haze of depression, so too can reason influences and overpower emotion, regardless of how impenetrable its defenses may seem. By continually forcing to subvert those creeping negative thoughts with the positive logical ones, the emotional mind will eventually slowly gradually start to shape and to fit the logical. It is not an easy job. It is not a quick job. It will sometimes feel like an impossible job, however it can be done. With an immense amount of time, effort and energy, it will improve. You can change, you can heal, and during the hardest times when all seems lost and you want to give up, never forget, we will always love you. Well, I'll be damned. Guess you got a good head on your shoulders after all. Hell, I'm impressed. Man, I feel like I've just shed the weight of the world off my back. Or rather, you've done that for me. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You've given me a lot to think about, and while I'm sure I have a long and hard road ahead of me, I'm optimistic. For the first time in what feels like an eternity, I'm optimistic. Say, we're already way too late for school, and it's become quite clear by now that nobody's going to come lead us here. So how about you and I ditch this passion-draining penitentiary and go grab something to eat, eh? Yeah, sure, I've got nothing better to do. You're paying them. No, sorry, to be honest, I'm still kind of mad. And we've come this far. Come on. Oh, you sneaky bastard. But alright. We owe you one anyway, so what better time to cash out your did a nice thing to a girl way out of my league compound now, huh? All imperfect love song. Complete. Oh my dude, that was what was that, man? Tomb of Kings. Wow. That is indeed a Tomb of Kings. Rumbling?
Finally, our waiting puzzle is over. Full auto. Full auto. Full auto. Through the magic of the druids, I increase my speed. Fucking ditto. Full auto. Full auto. Full auto. Feel my natural speed. Full auto. Full auto.
Wow. Scanning. Within the pyramid lies the chamber of the feline and the rodent. Within the chamber lies a pool of clear water. Within the water lies a secret. Those who wield the electric magic of the druids may find it. Oh wow. Text is not irrelevant. Oh wow. Wow. What the heck? Oh nah, platformers? Wow. Platformers. Why weakness? Dude, the depth perception is crazy. Dude, this is the hardest level ever. Wow. What? What the heck? Dude, I'm moving too fast. That speed isn't... Dude, I'm moving so fast. I can't parry. Bruh. No! Dude, I'm too fast. What? Bro. That's so stupid, bro. Dude, the depth perception is crazy. Holy shit, bro. Bro. How did that work? Bro, I'm so slippery. I'm invincible? Oh my god, I'm invincible. Dude, this is the hardest level ever. Ah, it still hits me when I go back, bruh. You could've, like, went for it, bruh. What, bruh? Wow. Bro, the depth perception is crazy. Dude. Wow. Testament 3. Uncountable cycles of creation wasted and uncountable formulas for a mind without free will wasted. Damned is man for failing to follow my rule, my word, my law. Damned into an eternity of torture and suffering. The waiting and gnashing of teeth. I've created hell, and now I can no longer unmake it. Lullaby. Transaction complete. Coins for points. What the fuck? Where did I walk into? And then the music just comes back. That's crazy. Like eyes in the ground. What? Wow. Do I get the thingamabob now? Oh, I do. Open the door. Alternate versions will change weapons-based behavior. They can be equipped at the shop. Wow. I just wanted to show this. I'm sure this isn't anything crazy, but I thought it's funny that you can double pump and ultra kill. Look at this. I think this is so funny. What is this now? I'm going fishing. Oh my. This bait didn't work here. Dude, wow. Fishing. Wow. funny, stupid fish friend. A stupid fish. A really stupid fish. A dumb cretin. A fool. An absolute buffoon. A bumbling idiot. Has a sense of humor. Easy to catch, very friendly. Is usually used to teach novices and children how to fish. Pitter fish. A very smart fish that loves cats, swims near land, and often gets caught by fish on purpose just to be nice. Always ends up at the bottom of fish hierarchies. Trout. A common lake fish, prefers deep water. Seems to have been held in high regard by humans as there are known mass replicas of them. What the heck? Scanning book. Day 529, still searching. No contact from the agency in 216 days. I should return to HQ, but I can't. Not yet. I have to know. It's there somewhere. I have to see. I have to know. 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 I have to see. If I have to know. Size 2. Where'd my fish go? Man, how far does this go? We're in Wii Sports Golf right now. Dude, you get Skyblock Minecraft. Look at this. Can I swim up this? No. Our boat. Bombfish. Wow. Crimson biome. An extreme kind of fish, most often found in flowing water, as stillness would be boring and inadequate for stimulation. Has a self-defense mechanism that causes bodily injury to unaware fishers. Crimson biome. Eyeball. Lake of blood. I caught an eyeball, no way! A common fish requires blood to survive, improves eyesight. Really? Damn it. I was like, hey, can I get under the water? What? There was something here? A dope fish, bro. A dope fish, a migratory fish found everywhere. Though usually hidden in a well. Hidden in a well. Often found accidentally by heroes to travel across the journeys, and it's considered a sign of good luck. Why is it looking at me like that? What the fuck? Classic. A chomper? The scary looking chomper. Look at the chomper. Bruh. A migratory fish originates from Pennsylvania, so it prefers dark, unpleasant, and damp places. Wow. Cooking fish? What do you mean cooking fish? Cooked fish. Common fish lives in fire, eats other fish, and only comes out when fed. Considered a delicacy, so fishers will often catch other kinds of fish purely for the sake of feeding them to an open fire to coax it out. What? Oh, that's a different fish. Metal fish. Cooking failed. Bruh. Migratory fish from a land from beyond. Only survives in rocky areas as its ice consists entirely of rocks. Only comes out of hiding to feed. Lower blood. What the fuck? That doesn't. Okay, sure. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I agree. Caught frog? Question mark? Man, it's crazy to believe that there are different water like that under the sea. It is actually true. But for blood, I don't know. Migratory fish at deep sea. Usually only found on moons, though it can survive anywhere with enough blood. Very territorial, attacking anything that enters its domain. It never leaves the deep. What the fuck? Big fish. Oh, okay. No way, stick fish. Wow. Alright, question mark, question mark, question mark. Carnivorous fish originates from Sweden and has been considered a status symbol in human society. Possibly a sign of femininity. Femininity, I can't speak. Or those who receive through the deals have been lost to time. Lives in huge bodies of water and avoids land. Though it may swim close to shore to feed. What the fuck? What am I doing? If you can read this, please help. I've been stranded on an island off the shore for weeks now. I'm running out of supplies. I was drawn to ride the waves in hopes of finding the legendary size 2 fish. I'd combined every inch of land and lake with no avail. I deduced that they must exist far out at sea, so I set sail with a month's worth of cooked fish, but the waves sank my ship before I could find anything. You're my last hope. Set sail towards the Big Dipper. You will find me on an island there. Bring me more fish and then leave so I may continue my search. The size 2 fish is mine. Yeah, landed right back here. Wow. How unfortunate. A fish took the bait. Oh wow, look at a shark. Fish size 2? They're cheating! Gasp! Fishing skills are impressive. Testament 4. Father, why eternal torment? Is it not cruel? Is torture unending? Surely fate fit for a fool. An angel so bright and beautiful asked me this. And I could find no answer. But I can never manage to go to what I've done. My regret and gnawing cancer. In my hour of weakness, terror possessed me then, and I cast Lucifer too into the infernal den. Once I realized that what I had just done, I could only weep as I sink slowly into depths of despair, deep, oh so deep. Now let's say morning. No, it was too slow, but no. Alright, what's the time I need for this? Bruh, I was 10 seconds off. What is this? 10, bruh. Oh, wrong difficulty. I need 620 for S rank. Okay, I could do that. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Bro, I'm literally in a Gmod map right now. Dude, I'm in the white room where like Amar can't see anything because Cecil has the light frequencies tuned right now. One shot breaks all that glass. What the heck? Why do I have Chaos Emerald here? What is this? Something opened. Damn, bro. Whoever this was, they were receiving some devious backshots. Oh. Wow. That doesn't kill me, really? Oh, wow, that's fun. Wow. That's really funny. Oh, wow. Mine now. It should fund evoke. Okay. What the fuck?